Hello, Virtual Academy scholars and scientists. Today we're going to learn about plant adaptations. We've been learning about animal adaptations, physical adaptations, behavioral adaptations, and those physiological or life cycle adaptations. Today, though, we're going to be learning about plants that adapt to their environment as well. Plants, and we'll raise this a little bit bigger, there we go. Plants have evolved to survive well in their particular environment, just like animals have, and those specific traits are called traits. Those are called adaptations, excuse me, those traits that allow them to survive in a particular environment. And here we have a seed that blows in the wind so that the seeds can grow somewhere new to grow. We have some saguaro cactus that survive very well in the hot, dry deserts of Arizona. And here we have some trees growing high up in the mountains where it's very windy and very cold most of the year, but these spruce trees are really tough. They can handle short summers, windy conditions, and their needles don't lose water. They don't freeze very easily, so they can survive in those conditions. They are adapted for those habitats. Your assignment today will be focusing on seed dispersal. This is one really important way that plants are adapted to hopefully be able to reproduce and continue living for generations after generations. Seeds need to spread out away from their mother plant. That's how they can survive. Just like someday you're going to move out of mom and dad's house, right? When you grow up. Same is true with seeds. Here we have a dandelion blowing in the wind. We got a cocklebur in the middle there that sticks to animal fur, and the animal walks away and scratches his skin, and the seed falls out, and guess what? It grows in a brand new place. And that cedar waxwing is eating that cherry on the far right side there. The berry is good food for the bird, but the seed's going to go all the way through the digestive system and get pooped out when the bird flies a couple hundred yards away. So that's how that seed finds a brand new place to live. This right here shows a couple different posters that shows some ways in which seeds are dispersed. Look at the picture on the lower right. How do seeds travel? By wind. You're all familiar with dandelions, I'm sure, and probably many of you have seen the helicopter seeds of the maple as well. The by animals there, those are stickers again, like we saw in that last picture. Sometimes those really hurt, like the sandburrs. Sometimes they kind of stick to your clothes and you hardly even notice it, like the beggar ticks. And then you peel them off later, and of course the seeds can grow in that new spot. Some seeds will go in the water, like the cattails. We got lots of cattails here in Minnesota. They blow by wind, they land in the water blows them out to the shore, and where they can grow into brand new cattail plants. The bursting, those are kind of a fun one. The jewelweed lives right here in Burnsville. It does, sometimes called touch me not. You'll see a picture of it in a moment. The seed explodes when it's ripe. It actually literally explodes. You touch it, and it kind of blows up, and the seeds move 3-4 feet away. Kind of fun to watch. It's kind of fun to play with. And then humans and animals can carry seeds as well. Here we have cherries. We just saw the bird eating the cherry a moment ago. But other seeds like beans and wheat are human-grown things. But think about acorns on oak trees here in our area. Those are carried out by squirrels. They bury them. Some of them will grow into trees. Most of them will be eaten by the squirrel during the winter. But the fact is that animals doing the carrying of those seeds. There's other kinds of adaptations too. For example, plants might be defending themselves. Like dropping their leaves in the winters to avoid freezing the leaves, which would kill them. They just grow brand new ones. And we're seeing the brand new ones growing on the leaves right here now that it's May. Thorns keep a plant from getting eaten by deer and rabbits and so on. You don't want to stick your tongue or your mouth on that if you're a rabbit. And of course, poison ivy would be another way in which you can protect yourself. Some specialized adaptations might be things like the Venus flytrap. It lives in habitats that don't have a lot of nutrients in the ground, so by catching a fly, they get some amino acids, which help them grow a little better. There's that touch me not I told you about a moment ago with the exploding seeds. And some of our seaweeds, like the kelp, have air in their leaves. They can kind of float to the surface so they can get more sunshine. All right, here's your assignment, people. It's short. You're just going to be picking one thing here, and you're going to just be focusing on seeds. I want you to try to find some examples on the internet. Yes, on the internet. You can use my examples from my slideshow as a starting point. Some animals drop, roll, or float. There's a lot of them. A lot of seeds that drop, roll, and float, I should say. Seeds are right around here. Nuts, for example, are a good example. Find a picture of it and stick it over there, and then give me its name, too. Here I wrote down acorn. Let's try to find some flying seeds, air flyer spinners. I mentioned a couple of those before. How about some stickers? Try to come up with a couple of those and put pictures from the internet for 1 and 2. And then try to find some berries. Seeds that are eaten by birds or insects, not insects, birds or mammals, I should say, that might be pooped out later. Try to think of those, find pictures and put them there, and again, label them. That's all you got to do. Find some seeds examples with different adaptations for dispersal. That's your assignment. Have fun with this, people.